Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Houston Astros.
And towing the slab here, Peter Lambert. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And we are underway. Out front, rip foul. And a foul ball. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
That one fouled off.
Let's go, Peter.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, first baseman.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now it's going to be Kazuma Okamoto. Man at first, one away. This one chopped up the middle. Oh, a great flip. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now here come the Astros. No score. We go to the bottom of the first, and today's starter, Max Scherzer. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
First pitch way inside a fastball. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Lined into right. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And the 0-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
First baseman, Christian.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Walker.
This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
2 out, space is empty. At the plate, Christian Walker. Ball one there.
That ball went out.
And that one hammered. Varsho on the move. Won't get to this one in the alley. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Fastball for a strike. On the ground, right side. Urias tosses to first, and that's the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. Top of the second, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
George Springer.
Now
Ball
one
one.
missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And another
that's
ball.
out.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summerskill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Way out front for strike two. That's to third. Paredes gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
The key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Foul ball there. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing and a bouncer. Altuve, the throw to first, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Fought off foul. Rips that one center field. Brings it in. One up, one down.
Batting seventh, right fielder Cam Smith.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Outside, that's a ball.
1-1.
Ball 2.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Nick Allen.
2 down, bases empty. And next to hit for Houston, Nick Allen.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And that one fouled off. Way
a ball.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting
Leading off
started,
for the
and
Blue
now for the
Jays,
Jays,
right
Miles
fielder,
Straw.
Miles Straw.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Hard hit right side. Altuve slings to first, and one away in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 8th, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Nope.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Hey! Ball.
Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Astros 1 and the Jays nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Christian Vasquez. Max Scherzer back to work.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And that's
Ball,
off
that's
the
off the
outside
plate.
edge. And that's ball 2.
Hey!
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jeremy Pena.
That's outside. Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. Outside low. Ball 3. And that's through there for a strike. Stays alive. Out to short. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Jordan
2 outs, base is
Alvarez.
empty. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for Houston. They lead it 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Luis Urias.
Well, these Blue
Inside,
Jays
ball 1.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Strike 1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Blue
Pretty easy
Jays,
walk
the
right there.
designated
Last pitch
hitter,
wasn't even much to
Vladimir
think about.
Guerrero Jr.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
1 out man at first. Here's a big power threat, Kazuma Okamoto. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
one fouled off. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Right there for a strike.
Ball, that's outside.
Let's go, Peter.
Tapper back to the mound. Slings to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Blue Jays held in check. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. This one in the air. Okamoto under it. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Christian Walker.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Gonna count 1-2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Fly ball down the line. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder Taylor.
Here's Taylor Trammell. He's 0 for 1. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's even up. Swings through that. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that one finds its way through. Trammell around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. 0 for 1 so far. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Fastball is outside.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground. Altuve handles it to first.
Got him.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder Miles Straw.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Grounded out his first time up. This one in the air right field, and that is a foul ball. The Astros up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Foul ball still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Straw at second with 2 down. That's too low. And that's ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Squirts away a little bit. that time, and it's strike 2. Goes down looking. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. There's a strike. And a base hit into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Christian Vázquez.
That hits the corner.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now he's challenging the called strike. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just missing there. Full count now.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
So a walk puts runners at 1st and 2nd.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jeremy Pena.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And a curve is down and in. The Astros trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. He makes the grab. Runner tags at 2nd. Throw sails over his head at 1st.
Now we'll see if moving up to 3rd there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Scherzer is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Here's
Toronto.
a new pitcher from the pen, Mason Fluhardt.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Golden opportunity right here.
Isaac Paredes.
And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Yo, one out, bases full. In the air to left center. Varsho on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. And they take a 3-run lead.
Now, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Ball one.
Two on, 2 outs. Now a pop-up on the infield. Okamoto under this one. And that is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 3 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit.
Shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Come on, Houston. Come on, Houston.
Jimenez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Climbing the ladder with that fastball. Strike 1. Line drive, and it stays fair. So now back to the top of the order. Out towards right center field. Smith should have this one. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
The 1-0. And another ball. Next offering is downstairs. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Here's a 3-0. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Jimenez, the base runner at first with 1 out. High fly ball, right field. Smith under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
That's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That's ball 2.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. In the air to left center. Pena on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th, and there's a new
71,
pitcher on the mound. Tyler Rogers.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading off for the
Now batting
Astros,
Taylor Trammell.
left fielder,
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Braden Fisher getting loose out there. Number 62 also getting ready. 1-2 now. Altuve waits. Got him. 1 out.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hey!
This one popped up. And that's a base hit. They get the force. That's the second out.
Up next.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Generally, not the type of great play you expect from a first baseman, but he does a great job of hauling that one down.
We go to the top of the seventh, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Activity in the Houston bullpen. A.J. Blueball, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Delgadio also throwing.
Ball one.
Sliced hard but foul. And that
Ball two.
just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Up next for the
And
Blue
here's a look
Jays,
at how he's
catcher,
using his pitches in
Alejandro
this one.
Kirk.
Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Ernie
Down the
Clement.
third baseman, Ernie Clement. He's grounded out a couple of times. Towards first. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
Up next for the Blue
A
Jays,
potential double
right
play
fielder,
ball hit to first is
Miles
probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Peter Lambert won't go any further. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Angel De Los Santos on the pitch here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Check
Ball
swing.
one.
No appeal. And it's 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Tying run at the plate.
Nope, that's
Just
off the plate.
missed.
Ball two.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The tying run at the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first in time.
next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fouled off. He was late. The Blue Jays with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of the 7th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Christian Vasquez. This ball's chopped on the ground. Jimenez throw to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jeremy Pena.
Well, says the best pitch in baseball, strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Oh, 1 down. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Rogers gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
Toronto,
pitcher now for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. That one way inside. Two down, nobody on. Hit weakly on the ground. Urias sends it to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. And that is the inning. Astros are down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Houston, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Angel De Los Santos out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, A.J. Blueball.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And there's a foul ball. Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The Jays trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, 1 for 3.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2.
Way off that pitch down.
Urias at first, one gone. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Nope. Ball 1.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2 now. That's
Oh,
inside.
that's inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Base hit. Headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And it'll be George
that ball went
Springer to
out.
step to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the third out. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Dallas getting loose as well. The 0-1. Bouncer to second. Urias to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Astros. First baseman, Christian Walker.
Fought off foul. Here's your 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Nope, outside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Astros. Left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
Ball, that's just out.
The 1-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
In the dirt. That's towards center. Varsho moving under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros. Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Nope.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Walker off of first with 2 away. The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging. One left for Houston, but they're up 3-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan King.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Right through there for a strike. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Way outside, and it's 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one
That's
inside.
in. Ball two.
Ball two.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. Swing and a ball popped up. One up, one down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Clement thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-0. And that clips the inside corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. On the ground right side. Altuve handles it. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder Miles Straw.
Now at the plate, Miles Straw. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Ball, that's out.
And that
Inside,
misses.
ball two.
And it's 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitches.
I know.
Ouch,
That ball got him right
got
there.
him.
First base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
There's the strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And the 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball.
Try to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.